To say the Grand Canyon is grand is an understatement. To say a raft trip down the Colorado River is life-changing may be an even bigger understatement. There is a spirituality that pulses through this place. When you go below the rim, experience the Grand Canyon and its lifeblood that is the Colorado River, you experience a contradiction that can be found nowhere else in the world. Looking through the vast display of geological time can make one feel so insignificant. And yet, the experience you have in the Grand Canyon and the people you share those experiences with can truly give you new perspective and meaning to your life. When I was 18 years old, my family took me on a raft trip to celebrate my high school graduation. And it was just the most incredible experience of my life. So much so that when I graduated from college and I got a job, the first thing I did was actually book a raft trip so that I could go for round 2 and just experience that high that I had found so many years prior.
I love the Grand Canyon. I came down my first trip in 1988 and I just fell in love with the canyon. I love all the people, all the guides. They do a great job. It's like family. So I've just kept coming back, and every time I've come back it's been with Canyoneers.
45 years ago, as a graduation present, came down the canyon on a motor trip. I thought it was absolutely the most spectacular thing that had ever happened to me in my life. To be totally surrounded by the most magnificent scenery in the world for 24 hours a day for a week was just mind-blowing. Well, I got married about a week before I started on this trip. My bride had never done camping except for a brief stint in her front yard as a 5-year-old. She was just blown away too. The pristine nature of the canyon, the magnificent vistas, the serenity, the peace, the quiet, the total immersion in nature is totally different than what we normally experience in our big cities.
This place is the most awesome place in the bottom of the world. Takes you away from reality, puts you in your own zone, and it's just like the most awesome place to be. And everybody should do it. They should come with Canyoneers.
The river is just amazing, the canyon's amazing, there's so much to see. And the white water is the experience that everybody should have. It's interesting to see how people get together, throw away their electronics for 2 weeks or a week, and then all of a sudden people get together and it's almost tribal.
My husband chose this trip, but I'm so pleased that he did. I know he chose it because of the New York Times article that he read that specified information about the fact that this is privately family-owned business and that the Sandra is a boat that's still used on the river, and he was so excited to be able to go in the Sandra, which of course we jumped into the very first day.
You know, being 15 and this is my first time ever in the Grand Canyon and coming with my parents with Canyoneers, it was awesome. Like, I had a fun time just being a 15-year-old and down here with tons of adults. It was like being surrounded by a lot of kids because it was so much fun and everybody was getting to know each other so well.
So my grandfather, Norm Nevels, was the first commercial river runner in Grand Canyon and the first to successfully take women down in the 1930s. 1938 was his first trip down Grand Canyon, and first to take children, first kayaker down Grand Canyon. He took 50% of the first 100 who came down Grand Canyon. Rowing the Sandra is special, particularly for me, because it was the last boat built by Norm Nevels, my grandpa, in 1947, before they were killed in a plane crash. And my mom saw that happen at age 8 years old. And so it really was special for me and important to restore the Sandra back to a working boat, to honor her and her parents, so that her memory would be a positive memory, you know, instead of that last event that she experienced. And Yeah, our DNA. It's very, very special, and it means the world to me.
I think the Sandra symbolizes such a feat in human ingenuity, willpower, and the importance of DNA and who you are and where you come from. The fact that it's the only historical boat still running on the Colorado River makes it an experience that you'll never find in any other outfitter. You're only going to be able to ride this historic boat through Canyoneers. And it's a completely different ride.
You know, fisheye is where you lay on your stomach in the front and you're at the eye level of the fish. And in 1948, one of my grandpa's boatmen named it fisheye.
If you're looking for a little bit more of an adventure, well, you can do the fish-eyeing option, and you can ride with your stomach on the front of the boat, facing the water head on, facing your danger.
Right! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful! Center! Beautiful run, beautiful! Well done, nice job!
Greg Reef is Norm Neville's grandson, and you can just feel his passion and his love for the canyon, for the art of rowing, for his family's history. It's inspiring to watch. Is a bug, and you're probably going to catch it, and it is the Canyoneer bug, as I like to call it. You're going to come out and you're going to want to go right back in. So, be prepared to get bit by the bug. It's not a bad bug to have. It changed my life for the better, but you're going to get bit by it. The Grand Canyon has the spirituality about it that is just so pure, and it's such a natural force to be with nature, to be very much removed from the pressures of your job, the drama of your life. You're down there and you're just being, and that is such a beautiful thing to do. The Grand Canyon has this really special power to just generate such a connective energy between people. You share this beautiful experience. You see this world that a lot of people don't get to see. It truly is a blessing to be down there and to be very much in the lifeblood and life force of the Grand Canyon itself.
Please don't shoot